Hello. So I wanted to go over a game that I made yesterday. It's a very simple game. It's a single player game. So I just got this pack of cards yesterday. I was between this one and one that looked like computer chips. And I asked my wife, because she likely will use it too, and she wanted the shiny pink one. So it's a win-win. It's like a cyberpunk thing, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't mind it. It's nice. I mean, the cards aren't shiny. The box is nice and shiny, nice and pretty. So this is a game of solitaire, or a solitaire-like game. You don't need the jokers, so we'll just put those aside. And now to start, you take a normal 52 card deck, and what you do is you split it into two stacks. You split it into the clubs and the spades in one stack, and then the other stack you split it into the hearts and the diamonds. Now with these two stacks, they should not be sorted, so shuffle them. You are ready to play, given these. So the way that it works is to start off, you draw 4 cards from the hearts and diamonds. Those will be my 4 cards. And the game begins by flipping over the top card of the spades and clubs. So here there's an 8. And you can see that I have 8, 6, 3, and ace. The goal of the game is to add up cards to either equal 8 or surpass it, whatever comes first. So for example, I can play an 8 by itself, or I can play this 6 and a 3. Those add up to a number larger than 8. But I can't play 8 and anything else because 8 already matches 8. And I can't play 6, 3, ace because 6 and 3 already add up to greater than 8. So I call this game Solitaire Sums, because you're summing up some numbers. I might come up with a better name later. So the goal of the game is to get rid of all the cards in your hand. Once you get rid of all the cards in your hand, you win. If you can't beat the number that's placed with the cards in your hand, you lose. You also lose if either of the decks run out of cards. Naturally, you'd run out of the hearts and diamonds first since you start off with 4, but just so that if you want house rules and you want to do weird things, that rule still applies. So either deck runs out of cards, you also lose. So in this case, if I want to get rid of this 8, I want to try and use as many cards as I can. In this case, I'll use the 6 and the 3. So I'll play 6 and 3 there. Ace is equal to 1. Jack is 11, Queen is 12, King is 13. So now that I've played that, we're going to flip over the next card and then draw a card. So you see I have 9 here. I can play 8 and ace to beat the 9, or I can play 8 and 4 to beat the 9. Now, just because I've played a few times, I know that I want to play the ace because it becomes kind of a problem holding on to a single card. But that'll only leave me with the 4. So I have a choice here. Do I spin the ace or do I spin the 4? In this case, I'm going to spin the ace. So I'm going to do 8 and ace, which equals 9. So now I have 1 card. The next card is 5, so I'm in luck. Any card I draw, in this case, under 5, is going to allow me to win the game. I promise I didn't rig this game. But 4, 5, 6, I won the game. So you see this is a very short and fast game of solitaire, and you can play it kind of at a coffee shop or while you're waiting for somebody. You can probably play a few rounds. Now, from what I've played, it seems about like a 50% win-loss. So you don't always win. It's not exactly that easy. I could be very unlucky with what I draw, or I could play the wrong cards. So it's not 100% luck. it's part luck and part strategy. So here I'll draw 4 cards, and then we will flip over the top card. And it's a 7. So here I have an 11, a 6, a 5, and a 3. So I want to try, so far what I've figured out is I want to try to get the low cards out. So I'm going to play the 6 and the 3. Now we're going to do the next card as a 10. And we have an 8 and 5. So Jack is really high, so it can beat anything. But one of the problems with that is if you have a really high card in your hand or a really low card in your hand, if you keep it there too long, you won't be able to play it. So I'll let you figure out the rest of the strategies. There's a couple more. So to beat this 10, I'm actually going to use this Jack. So the next one is an 8. I'm going to have to use my 8. I have no choice. Here's a 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just barely won. If this was a 2, I would have lost the game. So there you go. I have 2 wins under my belt here. I figure we can play a couple of times. And I don't need to talk all the way through it. That kind of isn't necessary. Let's just play another game. This isn't good. Having a 2 in my hand is not good. Oh, barely. That's another win. Wow, I'm on a lucky streak. When I played this earlier, I lost 3 times in a row. Ooh. Gotta get rid of some of these big ones. Uh-oh. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kings are 13, so unfortunately I lost this one. Should have kept that. Oh, I don't know what I should have done. Well, there you go. And that's what a loss looks like. So that's basically how you play Solitaire Sums. I like the alliteration a little bit. It's kind of alliteration. It's not really, I guess. It's, if you're curious, I do play trading card games for fun every now and then. Well, it's been a long time since I played against somebody else, but I collect them, and I think about the old days. And so this was kind of inspired by that kind of thing, where you draw a hand, in this case 4 cards, and then you have some opponent value here that you're going to have to overcome. So that's kind of what the game is based. It was where the core idea came from. Jack and a 2. Because that's 11, 12, 13. Let's do the Jack. I'm going to take a risk here and do the 5 and the 3. That's not really risk. I mean, oh, whew. Well, 10 is the only thing I can play. Okay, aces aren't that. The best thing to play against an ace, well, is another ace. That way you can get rid of your aces, but unfortunately I don't have one. 8 is a good middle card to keep. Kind of puts you in the middle of the pack. So I'm going to, you know what, I'll keep 9. It's a little higher than the middle of the pack, but ooh, I have to use my 9. So this is where I get stuck. I've got an ace, which is the lowest value card. A 3. All right. Pretty much, if I get a 2, I can win. 6. I have to play 6. I'm still stuck with the ace. Oh, this is really bad. I lost. That's 8. Well, there you go. My win-loss rate is still around 50%. If I played another game, I guess that would do it. But that's how you play Solitaire Sums. Let me know what you think. I'm still playing around with the rules. Maybe drawing 5 cards might be a little bit more fun to start or anything like that. I just bought this deck of cards yesterday, as I said, so I haven't really had time to really explore the game a whole lot further. I kind of came up with it. It's a pretty easy game, so I came up with it pretty quickly and haven't really made any modifications yet. But if you have any good ideas, please let me know. So there you go. That's the game of Solitaire Sums. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like the game and if you play it, and tell your friends. Let them play it too. I want some feedback. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm just really excited. I really like this game. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night. See ya.